I want to start off with an apology from the city regarding the refuse billing that went out. We had discussions about this. Somewhere we dropped the ball. First, let me just say that the bills that went out were supposed to itemize and explain what I'm about to explain. So the fact that that wasn't included in there, I really do apologize. But now I'm going to explain it. So what happened was when we transferred our refuse billing over from York Water Company back to the city at the end of last year, it was a little bit of a difficult transition, and the last 2 weeks of your 2024 bill got dropped off. So you didn't get charged at that time for those last 2 weeks. And they were supposed to be added on to your following bills. That did not happen. So we agreed that we were going to add them to the second and third quarter billings. I believe it was second and third quarter billing. Yeah, second and third quarter billings. And again, that's another thing you do realize that we went to quarterly billing. So that right away made your bills look a lot more, even though we didn't increase more than we had already announced on that. And you do know that with the refuse contract, we did take a substantial hit because we only had one bidder to supply these services for the city of York. It's very difficult to do refuse collection. Just a quick reminder that recycling is on Thursdays and Fridays. Thursdays and Fridays only. But during the billing, it got a little bit lost, and no explanation was put in there that we were going to take 1 week of your refuse billing, which I think it was a few dollars, and add it to your second quarter.
I think it's third and fourth.
And then add to the next. So that was the reason why your bill was more, already going quarterly, already seeing the increases from the company, and then the 2024 bill that you had not received for the last 2 weeks. So your bill will go down again by a little bit. Just wanted to explain it all. And again, our deepest apologies for not having that explanation in there. That was a big mistake. And sorry our folks did that. I didn't know that was happening, but I have to take responsibility for everything that happens with our employees here at the City of York. So I do once again personally apologize for the confusion there. Speaking of billing, you've also seen by now the great increase in the rates for the sewer bills. We knew that was coming. The PUC allowed for a larger increase than I was hoping they were going to allow for, but that's the state regulators, and we can't really do anything about that. But what we can do is make sure that as many people get signed up for the H2O program as possible. At least 5,000 people in the city of York are eligible for this program, and probably less than 1,000 have signed up so far. So this is free money off of your sewer bill. We know it increased greatly, but there's money to offset some of those increases. So please, just contact, go on the website, click the link, and find out if you're eligible to be receiving free money, free discounts on your sewer bills. Once again, I want to repeat that if we had not taken the steps of selling the sewer collection system and the wastewater treatment plant to PA American, you would have been facing, in that year, you were facing 48% tax increases. By now, it would probably be 70, 80% tax increases to keep up with the cost of running the city. Just like your own home, all of our bills increase every single year. And it's tough because I know wages are not increasing as fast as the cost of everything, but we're in the same boat. So by selling the wastewater treatment plant, the increases in taxes are not there, and we believe you are still paying a lot less with the increased sewer bill than you would have been paying if you had to pay those huge tax increases. So still think it's a great decision and one of the best decisions that I made. But you have to understand, of course, it's painful to see what's happening right now, but knowing what would have happened if we hadn't done that, I don't know if it makes it feel any better when you're cutting the check, but the check is much smaller than what you would have been paying had we not sold the wastewater treatment plant. But again, we also at that time did not have these these bonus programs or these assistance programs. So please check to see if you are eligible for the rebates that come from the H2O program. York County Reentry Coalition is having its annual meeting tomorrow, 8 a.m. till noon at the LCBC Church East Campus, 951 North Hills Road, so out there at North Hills and Route 30, and all are welcome to attend and participate in the breakout sessions. This has been an amazing group for the city of York. Some people don't think about it, but when people are in prison, they aren't responsible for anything. They don't have to cook their own meals. They don't have to wash their clothes. They don't have to go grocery shopping. They can't do anything, but at the same time, they don't have to do anything. And it is a very, very difficult transition for anybody to come out of that, especially if you've been there since you were young and never had to, never had to have those responsibilities. Maybe never got a job or only had a couple of little jobs. All of these things, when you come out, if there isn't somebody there to help guide you, to catch you and help guide you, the temptation to be involved in crime again is very high because you don't know the system. The system is scary. If you didn't grow up filling out job applications, getting to work on time, dressing for the job, all of those things, if you didn't grow up that way, you're going to need some assistance. And the Reentry Coalition has just been amazing, and I want to thank them. And it should be important to all of us, because if we don't bring people back into our community, then we are setting them up as opposing our community, or at least not caring. So there's a word called disenfranchise, but there's a word called enfranchise, which means you support people, you help lift them up and make them part of your community. But if you feel disenfranchised, you are not going to care about the welfare of your neighbors, of the people around you, of the city. So we have to make every effort to make sure that people know that they are part of our family, the York City family. And again, this group is doing a great job. If you would like to assist them, they're meeting tomorrow, 8 a.m. until noon. On a lighter note, we have some fun activities all week. We're wrapping up or getting towards the end here. Is this the last week for the Box Lunch Review, or I think maybe. We have tomorrow. We have Devix, which he was on. Was it The Voice? Where was Devix on? But he's known nationally. But he's from right here in York, and he continues to grace us with his presence and his talent. And I really believe that if you have not heard of Devix, if you go out on Tuesday, if you have a chance to take lunch go to Cherry Lane, you are going to be beyond impressed. And I can say the same thing about my friends Bjorn and Robin. They are performing on Thursday in Cherry Lane for Box Lunch Review. That's 11:30 to 1:30, and they're just fabulous. They also do the open mics on Tuesday nights at Fig and Barrel, which I think I mentioned that last week because we were talking about open mics at the Appel Center. But it's a great place for people to practice their talents and to create relationships, build connections, all that kind of stuff. So again, Tuesday we have Devix, And Thursday we have Bjorn Jacobson and Robin Chambers, and I hope you can make it out. We have at Union Lutheran Church, which is now meeting on East Market Street. So you may know Union Lutheran Church from providing so many services and great events out on West Market Street at Market Street and Penn. Now they have taken over the old St. Mark's Church at 700 East Market Street. So they are having the Spider's Web, and that is an Agatha Christie play. And that is at, that's showing Friday and Saturday. Or not showing, it's a play. They're presenting Friday and Saturday at 7 o'clock at Union Lutheran Church East, 700 East Market Street. Expressions of Fun is an art program for all ages at Market View Arts on Saturday afternoon or morning to afternoon, 11 a.m. to 1. And that's a free workshop for expressing your joy and your fun. Summer Music Concert Series at Trinity United Church. I think we're just getting these on here now. But Trinity Church is opening their doors right here by the square, 32 West Market Street. And Lisa Lehman and Brent Weber and Maria Thompson Corley are going to be performing there Saturday afternoon at 3:30. Sidewalk Sundays in Royal Square District are ongoing, Sundays 1 to 4. So that's the whole next block here, the 100 block of East King Street. And artists will be out making their art, and you can go and support them and buy artwork and just have a beautiful day. York Economic Alliance is presenting dementia-friendly business classes, and I'm very interested in this. So I'll see if I can make this next Monday from 8:30 to 10. This one is in person at the YCEA building, which is over at Roosevelt and Philly, 140 Roosevelt Avenue on the second floor. And you can learn how to serve those that are experiencing dementia issues. And finally, we are still looking for local artists. I'm trying so hard to make YorkFest about local artists. So please give a call. I believe you will find that we are working really hard to represent all of the artists of the city of York. And not give a call, but jump on the website there, and it's only a couple weeks away. Not even a couple weeks away, but if you are inspired and have some artwork that you want to share with the rest of us, please get on that website and let us know. And of course, we want this YorkFest to be amazing, so prepare for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. August 30th and 31st is YorkFest. Also Friday at Gift Horse, we're having an event. I think that's at 6 o'clock it starts, and it's at 6 or 7. And it is a Meet the Artist event, and just for all of us to get together and have a great time before we have this wonderful traditional festival here in the city of York. So that's what's coming up this week, and also a couple weekends from now. And thank goodness the weather has cooled. I think we can all celebrate that together. It's much more pleasant. It's always pleasant to walk around the city of York, but in the heat it gets a little tough sometimes. But now the weather is gorgeous. There's no excuse not to be out seeing me around the city of York. Have a great week.